Hello there guys, welcome back to the e-bike repairs YouTube channel. My name's Darsh. I take apart, I fix super fun and exciting stuff. I've got in this today, this is a 72 volt 30 amp hour battery pack, and we've got our charge and discharge cables over here. Got my 72 volt, so 84 volt output charger. Ignore the Wagos. Just pretend they're not there. Don't read into that. Green light on the charge. I'll put that like that so maybe you can see it. Stays green. Doesn't charge. It did briefly charge, but it stopped after 10 seconds or so. So that'd be fine if it was fully charged. But what we're seeing on the output is 69 volts. It's funny, a minute ago I was seeing more than that, but okay, something's wrong, something's unhappy. And on the charge port we're seeing, yeah, 69 volts. Not enough volts. It's not happy. Something's unhappy. Let's cut into it, see what's going on. Someone's obviously been in here before, because look at it. Don't think this is its first rodeo. That's okay. Ah yes, cutting out. That's my description of what that's doing. Of course it's cutting out, it's not bloody charged. Let's see. Oh, you've just been cut the whole way along, have you? Have you been cut the whole way along? No, not quite. There you go. Just throw that over there. Right. BMS is there. Okay. Ooh, copper. Oh, that's taken quite the whack on it. It's not good there. See anything interesting, immediately interesting. That's weird. That bit of nickels. Oh, completely snapped off there, look. Nothing on it. There's nothing there. It's not attached. Okay. Good start. Feeling a bit deja vu here. I'm sure I had a pack like this in before. Right, let's get this out of here without blowing my fingers up. Don't think that bit of nickel's really attached either. Oh no. Don't tell me it's this again. 50S cells, INR 21700 50S Samsungs. That cell holder ain't doing a lot, is it? That's not really holding the cell. Oh, look at the wobble. The thing is, right, if the cell holders don't fit, don't build the pack. Don't even go as far. Uh-oh. I didn't do that. You saw nothing. It didn't happen. You're pretending and you're making it up. That wasn't me. That was someone else. If the cell holders don't fit, don't put the pack together. Oh my god. Got the wheel on that. Whole thing moves. Imagine that vibrating away in a bike. Good. Okay. Some of the nickel's attached, but some of it definitely isn't. Now look at this bit. Just poke at it with a metal object. That's Really deformed, that. It is attached there, but where this wiggles so much, it's obviously peeled it off. That bit there is starting to come away as well. Look, I can get my screwdriver underneath that. I don't think it has come away, but it's not rigid enough. Slicey slice. Yeah, look, this nickel here, it's not on at all. Look. That bit there comes... I might use a plastic thing for this, feels a bit wiser. I've got my... what do you call these? Ceramic tweezers. You weren't very in frame, sorry about that. Here you go, look at this cell. I'm going to bring you in for a close look. Wink. So this cell here, it ain't attached. The nickel's ripped clean off. I shouldn't be able to do that, should I? Okay. What other horrors will there be? Pop you back up here, shall we? Screw you on. There we go. Okay. This part here looks like it's taken a bit of a beating as well. It's on, but it's only just on. Same with this one. On, but barely. Look, it's just holding on. At least the spot welds on this one seem alright. Yeah, look, that one's all mangled as well. Okay. So on first inspection, I don't like it. Oh look, that one's completely off there. Look, I didn't even rip that. That whole side's off. There, look, I can peel that bit of nickel straight up. This one's on, but this isn't. I mean, this is just at a glance. You know, I'm not doing a particularly deep dive here, inspecting every single spot weld. This one's mangled. Okay. So it's probably not charging up. It's probably out of balance because probably that cell's not attached and it's all having a wobbly and that kind of thing. There's an app, so I'll see if I can connect to that in a second. See if I can do this without exploding my fingers. Do not want to explode my fingers. We've got temp sensor there. I'm sure I spied another temp sensor on the bottom. I did. There's a temp sensor on the bottom. The quality looks okay. Obviously, the fact that the spot welds have come off and the whole pack wobbles isn't great, but you know, it's all right. This one's been mangled. Yeah, it's all along the edges where it's been bashed. That is attached. It's just it's all moved. That one there's not attached. Completely gone. What about this corner? This would be where I think a lot of bashing might happen. Yeah, mangled. It does appear attached, but mangled again. This corner, it's alright. There we go. And then here we've got another case of absolutely mangled. Look, I can slide that. You know, it's not an insignificant thickness. What is that? 3 mil? straight under. There's just too much movement. Mangled. Yeah, this one does actually appear to be spot welded on still, but not good things. Not good things. Right. The BMS is probably desperately trying to balance it. There's a cell that's connected half the time and not half the time. Okay, right, what have we got? We've got an ant BMS here. Okay. Whee. Should be able to get a look at that. It's really heavy, so I'm going to put it down. I'll read you the rest. It's probably upside down, but ant BMS 20 PHE2-20S-110A. So 110 amp BMS, 275 amp peak, 8 to 20 cells in series. Let's see if I can get my my device connected to its connecty bits. See what it's saying. It's probably got a funny group of cells that's charged up way higher than the others, because it's only it's charging, you know, what are we even? We're 20S and we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it must be 6p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Must be 6p to give you the 30 amp hour. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll pause you, I'll try and connect and I'll jump back. Okay, so I found it. There are two in here. Evidently I've got another one in this room. But look, when I refresh, one of them's got more decibel, so the minus decibel number, the smaller the number, the closer you are. So if I go up here, refresh, strong, C8, oh, I've clicked the wrong one. Poop. I'll close the app, and I'll open it again. That was the Zhao Yang with the little elephant logo BMS app I'm using. So yeah, we've got two here. This one, it should say what it is anyway. UYRX? Nope. AAUB 48G4. I don't have a 48G4. Or there's a C897. That's neither of these. Oh no, look, C897 at the start there. But if I refresh close to it, the signal for C897 goes way up at 44 decibels. So I'll click C897. Let's see what it is at the start. And it's going to go. One group of cells is really high because it's not connected. Hopefully. Oh, it doesn't connect. It should connect. Why doesn't it connect? It's interesting. I'll return once we're connected. I was being silly. I'm now using the Ant BMS app, and we've got it. So it thinks it's got 995 capacity remaining, 1000 amp hours. It's got an error. Series connection loose. Loose connection. Pack voltage 78 volts. MOSFETs look alright. So here we go. Look, cell group number 5 got 0 volts. Nothing at all. So one of the balance leads is off. And then group number 6 thinks it's at 4.9 volts. Oh, that's scary. Scary stuff. We do not want to see a group of cells at 5 volts. Let's see, group number 6, is that our dodgy group? Which one's that? I might have to spin that round. I was using a molly cell to power it on because only the best. Where's our dodgy one? There. 2. Got meter on. Can you measure? No, 3.94. .9, that's not one of the ones that's actually causing an issue, amusingly. Even though half the nickel's not attached. Okay, that might just be an anomaly. I'll look into that. But group number 5's got 0 volts. So one of our balance leads is not attached. Possibly I ripped it off in my taking apart. That one's on, that one's on, that one's on, that one's on. God. Looks like we're disassembling the whole thing. Yay! I'm gonna ring the guy who whose battery this is and see what he wants to do, because, to be honest, I'm not happy re-spot welding this when it all moves about that much. If it's mangled, this is a, this is a custom cut copper nickel sandwich, so the copper's on the outside, the nickel's there to make it easier to spot weld. It's not a weak little 0.15 bit of shitty nickel strip, nickel plated steel or anything. A lot of time and bother's gone into making this be nice and good. I don't really, well, I say a lot of time and bother. Obviously it's not ended up very nice and good, has it? But I don't know what thinks it's not plugged in. All looks plugged in to me. Attached, I mean. We've got group number 5, thinks it's got no voltage. Should we just look at that quick and see? Group number 5 and group number 6 is where it's all going weird. Oh no, look, group number 5 has decided it's got voltage again. It's gone back up. And group number 6 has sorted itself out. Oh, and now group number 3 is going down, you can see it live. Group number 4 is going up. Oh, it's doing all sorts. Something is loose, isn't it? 5 and 6 are all kinds of mucking about. What was I poking then? Was I poking here? Was I poking here? What was I poking? I was poking something. But yeah, you see it's doing all sorts of batty things. There's definitely a problem there. I'll find group 5 and 6. So, 1, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this wire here is 6. Got a kink in it there so I remember which one it is. Where do you go? Sorry, you probably can't see half of what I'm doing. Bring you around. Yeah, look, it's thinking that's gone back down to 0 volts and that's gone back up to 5 volts. Right, so where do you go? Oh, I'm going to have to peel all this off. Don't want to peel it all off. Okay. 6 takes us to here. If I push down on it, it returns to normal. And if I lift up on it, it all acts up. Look, 2 volts. Something's unhappy in this group. Between 5 and 6. So 5 will be this one probably. 6 will be this one, or it's 5 this one. So I've let go. And we're getting all sorts of bizarre readings. Look, down at 3 volts. If I push on it, it's still weird. Probably has something to do with the fact that the entire pack moves like that. Look at that. So, I mean, I don't see immediately that, you know, this is violently problematic. Obviously, you know, it's bad. I get that it's bad, but is that why it's broken? These cells all seem attached. The one where I found the cell not attached isn't even giving us the issue. This group seems, you know, not disconnected. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to wiggle the cells without the nickel to see if any of them are loose. And that would mean that the spot welds weren't connected. Was that one? No. So are you looking at the back of my head? Probably not a great view for you. Gotta do what I've got to do. They don't look that disconnected, so that's number 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Then we'll follow number 5. See what number 5 thinks it's doing. Which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be this one here. Is that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is this one here. Kink in it. I don't remember which one it is. I'm just going to try and stick this back on to avoid, you know, I don't really want to do everything twice. If I can avoid it, it'd be really nice. Okay, clear of metal. That's going over. Okay, and then this one here is number 5. I'm going to have to take it all apart. That one there, which goes this way. Fine. So there must be things going on under here. Ah. That'll have something to do with it. That will have something to do with it. But look how mangled it is. It's so bad. Got to bring you round for another look at that. On this corner here, look at all that. Look how busted that is. That's actually folded the side of the... don't know if you can see that. There's a proper lip on that. Oh, focus. There you go. It's bad where it's been bashed about. Nothing's going to protect that. Look, they're all not flat, not flat, not flat, busted. All around the edge, busted, busted. I'm sure I looked underneath here earlier. Yeah, busted. It's shifted. It's taken on. It's either had a right whack or it's not reattached. Right. So, watching the app screen, that thinks 0 volts, and then it'll think 5 volts because it's all confused about what's going on, but it won't really be at 5 volts. Let's get that. Got a bit of solder? I'm sure I had a bit of solder just lying around. Somewhere. Dangerous thing to have solder lying around, but I mean, solder in itself obviously isn't inherently dangerous, but to have it lying around near a pack like this and it boom shorts or something's not great. Okay, let's put that back on there. It's because there's no slack on this. It's so tight to the fucking thing. Terrible. Gonna need a bigger soldering iron. Of course, trying to solder it onto copper, I'm just going to heat it up loads. I'm not going to really do a very good job with this puny little soldering iron. Yeah, not a hope. I'll have to actually get the one, two, the big iron out. I'll let that heat up. We'll cut back once, you know, something vaguely interesting happens. Okie dokie. Big soldering iron's finally heated up. Yep. And that means I can do this quickly instead of sticking about. Big soldering iron isn't tinned. Of course it isn't. The tip on this is ruined. Look at it. Somewhere underneath here I'll be able to take solder, right? Nope. I'm splashing solder over. Oh, the tip is just absolutely destroyed. Completely knackered. What happened was I accidentally left it on all night once, and it ruined it. Okay, that's close enough. I'll actually be able to do something. Okay, I can't solder. Oh, it's covered in paper. Look, the back of the sticky back. Oh. 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 Add some flux. We'll try that again, shall we? Crikey. Absolute state of this. Oh my god. Okay, it's disgusting, but until I change the tip on that, look at it. It's completely and utterly ruined that. I've got to change that. Till I change the tip on that, I'm not going to be able to, you know, actually sort anything out. But, look, there we go. The cells now read properly, as they should, which is what we're after. And there you go, look, no errors there. It would charge up, but there's some cells that were actually disconnected. And, I can't really have that. So, yeah, that's what that mystery was. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm happy to put this pack back into service because these are just so mangled, it's not safe. Let's say I put them, let's say I order new bits of this. Can spot weld it back on, what's going to happen? It's going to get bashed up again. It's just not rigid enough. Look at this, look at the cell holders there. See, look at the gap. Bring you in for a close inspection. Look at the gap on that. It's just not holding the cells. It's not even broken. It just doesn't fit. It's no good. Look at the others wiggle while I do it. So yeah, I think that's stuck to my skin. Bugs under my skin. I can't get it all. There we go. Yeah, I think that sort of answers that really. So I'm not taking it all apart. I'm putting it into new cell holders and re-spot welding it with all new nickel. It's stupid. It'd be alright in a stationary application on a bike. It's no good. No good. Don't work. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. If I do more repairs to this, I'll tack it on at the end, but realistically, I don't think I'm happy to put this back into service. It's no good. No good. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you like this sort of thing and you have any thoughts on that, please feel free to give a like, rating, share, comment, subscribe, become a channel member, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.